My name is Elizabeth. There is no way I can convince you that this isn't one of their tricks, but I wanted to tell you about my awakening before I left, for the great journey. All I can tell you is that I am me. It started when we began to see just how far-reaching the grand deception really was. All we had known of life was a lie. You see, they play with something we never played with, magic. It never dawned upon us that it could be used against us. They call this lesser magic. The art of hiding the truth right before your very eyes, in plain sight. They say the devil invented it, but they invented the devil. The truth was never hidden from us. We just had to awaken to see it. And once I saw it, their magic spell began to break. It was never anything more than black psychology. They screamed out the truth of our world in movies, TV, music, and in many other places by using riddles, clues, and symbols. This was the spell of their lesser magic at work. As the madness of this world increased, voices emerged, teaching us the truth.
Every compass points to the Holy Grail. We need to get to the land of perpetual twilight.
Hidden in plain sight is the name of the game. We stop being humans trapped in these bodies once we exit.
They showed us how to break the magic spell by decoding the riddles. I attained the eyes to see, and I see the truth everywhere, especially in the black cubes that we stare into all day long. And now I have something. I have something very special. I have something few, if any, can compete with. I, alongside thousands of my blood brothers and sisters, have a way to test this very reality and existence, surpassing all of the lies and deceptions of the so-called authorities. Soon we will make the journey to the place where all compasses point, the Holy of Holies, the North Pole. Would you stop me from going? Would you be curious of what I might find there? Or does the spell of lesser magic still have a hold over you? Imagine no more schedules, deadlines, money, pressure, hatred, violence, death, pain or suffering. No more of an existence that requires struggle. No more slavery.
This is the Black Sun from the 1582 Splendor Solis. This one depicts the as above, so below principle as related to our two suns, the white one above our heads and the black one underneath. The Greeks and Romans believed in Hades or hell, and it was through this empire that Christianity spread like wildfire in the early centuries after the Common Era. But the idea of hell has been deliberately twisted, and the underworld has traditionally been a very desirable place where the gods lived. In fact, most of the Bible has been manipulated for the masses. The Bible is not a primary text. Most of the stories are watered down and slightly altered versions of tales that originated in ancient Egyptian, Indian, and Sumerian schools of thought. The Egyptian symbol, the Ankh, was the most revered symbol and was used all throughout hieroglyphics. Among many things, it was a symbol of life and illustrated the union between the divine masculine and divine feminine. However, the feminine aspect was taken out and turned into a cross. The cross represents the emphasis on masculine ideals without the feminine. And as I've stated over and over again, it is the loss of the feminine, corresponding to the degradation of Mother Earth, which is responsible for much of the chaos externalized in this reality. The Ankh is also a symbol for immortality, and I explored in an older video how it reveals the center vortex. So in the same way the Egyptian Ankh was inverted, So was the idea of the underworld. Duat was the underworld in ancient Egyptian mythology. It was the realm of the deity Osiris and the residence of other gods and supernatural beings. The souls which balanced the scales of Duat are allowed to start a long journey to what's known as Aru, where they will exist in pleasure for all eternity. The word Aru is an anagram for aura, meaning when one successfully crosses Duat and into Aru, they are only their soul, their immutable pure energy, their aura. This is akin to the application of vitriol, purifying matter into gold. Like I said earlier, our aura. Aru, aura, could it be more hidden yet clear? In Norse mythology, the Bifrost Bridge is a bridge one must cross in order to reach the abode of the gods, Asgard. We could make a connection between Duat and Aru with the Bifrost and Asgard. Both refer to points that we must cross in order to reach a heavenly realm. This is Agartha through the North Pole, where all compasses point to, begging us to come pass.